Welcome to Las Vegas, home to the UNLV Rebels. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the CLEMSON Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UNLV Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the UNLV Rebels offense is on the field for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them...
Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Tripped up for the tackle.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
To the air, it's Phelps. Good timing on the quick out. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Let's talk for just a minute here about UNLV. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Gets rid of it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. That is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. So the Clemson Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
Back to pass, it's Phelps. Dances away. He'll try to do it himself. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Makes the grab on the left. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up fourth.
So the offense inches it a little closer with the help of the half the distance to the goal penalty. Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
There's a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's
there he goes. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not. He gets 15 on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Looking left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick is on its way. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. Now pick up on the ground. Move the sticks with the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
It's a draw, and he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Phelps. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the back. Finds his man. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got the tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Phelps. using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy completion. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal. Scoring, it's 3-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over Hawaii. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Snagged out of the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
This time he's got it. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the 1st.
Can't get him to the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Phelps. Quick completion on the out. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pocket breaking down. Back open in the middle. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And he's dragged down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. The Rebels will try to convert on fourth down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And that is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Turning it on. The 20. Touchdown, Clemson. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Number 29.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-3. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
7, UNLV 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
To the air, it's Phelps. This time it's complete. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Release to the back. He's got it. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing.
Time to take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas.
The Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Here's the handoff. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air, it's Phelps. Quick completion on the out route. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. And the Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. Completes it in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the 1st down, and let's see if they go for it here. Hunt is on its way. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is really bad.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
out of the gun to give to the back. At the 45, on its way. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker.
Breaks into the open. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Second down as we open the final stanza. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has...
Touchdown, Rebels! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Clemson, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it. At this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Wants to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the second level. That time they brought the free safety. He was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff from the gun. Turning it on. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Rebels are flying down the field. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know